Guys, the video's a little late, but I was really thinking about how important it is to make mistakes earlier in your life instead of later. The reason that making mistakes is important earlier instead of later is because when you're young, mistakes are acceptable and mistakes are not as punishable as mistakes are when you're older. I'm talking about good mistakes, not bad mistakes. I'm talking about mistakes that will teach you something and will teach you a valuable lesson. There's an age that you can get to where it would be a bad thing if you had made a certain mistake, and being afraid to make mistakes earlier in life really can be a detriment to your future and your growth as a person, because you are too afraid to look dumb, when the way to learn something is you gotta look dumb first. It's important that you make these mistakes earlier on when you are not depending on anybody, when you are depending on people and people aren't depending on you as much. Once you are at age where maybe you have a family or you have to pay the bills, it's hard to make mistakes and it's hard to take risks, because you need a life that's safe. You need a safe life, not a risky life. And making mistakes and taking risks really puts your safe life in jeopardy. While you're younger, you can make these mistakes and learn lessons, and you can become very wise at a young age simply by taking chances and making mistakes and not being afraid to make mistakes, and noticing that mistakes are all part of the process. Because when you make a mistake, it kind of shifts your path almost. It shifts. It's like using a compass. It shifts the point on the compass. You think you're going north, and then you make a little mistake, and then you have to redirect. Your mind notices that you need to redirect a certain other place because you made that mistake. That mistake opened up a pathway in your mind. It opened up a new opportunity. Mistakes are really important, and mistakes should not be looked at as something that should be avoided, because perfection really is the death of growth. Perfectionism, you're never going to be perfect. You can only try your best, and you can only make mistakes, and you can only learn from your mistakes. So, kind of a random video, but you gotta make those mistakes. You gotta get out there and make those mistakes. Not be afraid, not be embarrassed, and take risks and make mistakes. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.